We are essentially given a table of x and the values of the f of x, and we're supposed to determine the behavior of the derivative. And since this question requires a graphing calculator, it's best to actually use it. Let me show you how it's going to be useful here. So you're going to bring your graphing calculator window here. What you want to do is that you want to go to Stat and then click on Edit. Now in L1 you must enter your x values, which is the 1, the 2, the 3, the 4, and the 5. And now for the L2 you must enter 9, 4, 0, -3, and -5. Now you're gonna go to second stat plot and click enter, and now make it on, and now go to graph. Now it actually graphed your points for you. So we know that the f prime is negative because the line is going down, so the answer is going to be either A or B. Okay, but the question is it decreasing or is it increasing? We're going basically from very negative, right, to not as much negative. That means that our f prime is basically increasing, okay? And so the answer is going to be choice B, basically. So here we are looking at line tangent and parallel. That means that the derivative of this function and derivative of this function have to be equalized to each other. Now, we know that when I differentiate f, I have to plug in 2, okay? Let me differentiate f. So f prime of x is equal to 2x over x squared plus 1. Now I'm going to be plugging in that 2. So I'm going to have 4 over 5. Now my g prime will be differentiated as such. So it's going to be 5x to the power of 4 plus 3x squared. And since this is a graphing calculator question, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to use my graphing calculator. I'm going to see where those two numbers, the 4 over 5 for the f prime and the g prime, actually intersect. I'm going to graph them, and they intersect on the left and the right. But if you guys look at my numbers, they're all positive for the x value we're looking at. So I must find this point right here. I'm going to click on second, calculate, intersect, go a bit down, go a bit up, and I have my value 0.447, and so my answer is therefore gonna be choice C. Okay, so basically we are given that the average rate of change of g is 6 from 2 to 5. That means that g of 5 minus g of 2 over 5 minus 2 is equal to 6. In other words, g5 minus g2 is equal to 18 if I were to cross multiply. Now I also know that if I were to take this and if I were to differentiate it, then I would get g prime x is equal to f of x, essentially. Let me see which statement is true. Let's start with choice A. The average value of f is 6. Average value means 1 over b minus a, which is 5 minus 2, integral from 2 to 5 fx dx is equal to 6, they say. Now, if I were to cross multiply, I would get 2 to 5 integration of fx dx is equal to 18. Now, if I were to integrate, what I know is that g is the integral of f. So that means if I were to integrate f, I would essentially get g5 minus g2, which equals to 18. And that's actually true because we already know that g5 minus g2 is equal to 18. So the answer is going to be choice A.